France. I don't know that there's anything I can say about this place that the poets and the romantics have not said 1,000 times before. But it doesn't matter how much you read about a place like this. It's no substitute for actually being here. In Germany, I felt a real call to action, like I needed to do something to make the world a better place. Here in southern France, I just really feel like looking at the mountains and the villages on the mountains and sipping wine and just being chill. It's Coke because even in France you don't drink wine before 10 a.m. I took the TGV down from Germany to here in Provence, actually arriving at Avignon station. And the TGV is the premier train service of Europe. And let me tell you something, it's totally worth that reputation. I came here to see another daughter, another one of those experiences where you're in a strange place and somebody you know jumps out at you. And just to give you an idea about how beautiful this place is, I'm just going to pan around here and show a little bit about where I'm recording this video right now. And this place, for where I am, isn't extraordinary. It's just a typical home. And it's beautiful. I'm staying in a city named Apt, which is about an hour north of Marseille in this valley. And the city is about 11,000 people, which isn't all that large. But what's cool about Apt, and I guess about French culture in general, is that in a city of only 11,000 people, they have like dedicated butcher shops and cheese shops and wineries. So I can go from the bakery to the cheese shop to the butchery and pick up everything I need to make a phenomenal dinner from 3 or 4 different little family-owned stores that are no more than a couple of dozen meters apart. And these little family-owned businesses, they've been around for like 4 and 5 generations, being passed from father to son to daughter. In America, we may talk about buying local, but here in southern France, they live local. I had an opportunity to do some videography in one of these family-owned butcheries, and I'm going to be doing a video here upcoming about that family-owned business. Each of the little villages that surround Apt have their own little unique flair and character. Some are built entirely from the local stones that you pick up from around a particular hilltop, or some are built using masonry and materials like sand that have a distinct red or yellow color to them. And all of the buildings in a village look like that. And what struck me was I was walking through this little village next to a place called La Roche, the Rock, which is a big rock on top of a hill, and a village that kind of surrounds it. And I was walking through this village, and I realized this village is about 1,000 years old. And it looks just perfect. It's got 3- and 4-story buildings, narrow alleyways, and there's nothing like that in America unless we built it to look like that. This village just is that way. There's a bridge here that's over 2,000 years old. The Romans built it and used it. The French are still using it. It's a good bridge. But I've got a really important day ahead of me of sitting and watching the clouds roll by on the mountains, so I need to get started on that. And it's just after 10 o'clock. Wine time. The cats here do not understand me. They only speak French. Hello. Bonjour. Guten Tag. Kitty, kitty, kitty. It's not so much that I think the cats here don't understand my English, but maybe it's perhaps that all cats, everywhere, are French. I don't have anything to say here. I just thought it was a cool shot.